Mike called one of the plays in the game from his home off the television. That's talent.
DeMonte White for Bennington. Saratoga, best available talent here, looking to force a stop. And if Bennington turns it over here in the backcourt, that's a critical mistake in the ABA. Nearly do, but Mitchell has it. Here comes Tyler Mitchell to blaze up the floor. Saratoga doesn't have to foul. Be careful here, and they do. I guess I'm missing something. I did not believe they had to foul down 2. They had one to give. They gave it. So there's the reasoning there. Bennington. Chacon in trouble. Gets it to Long. He's in trouble. What a pass to Sidbury. And the call. So the question now, what was the shot clock situation like before they committed that foul? If I'm not mistaken, Saratoga had time to try to defend, get a stop, and then come down, take a shot for the tie or win. Instead, they send Mark Sidbury to the line for Bennington and a chance to advance to a 4-point game, which he does. Now Saratoga in dire straits here. Final 20 seconds. Holmes somewhat lackadaisically gets it up the floor, then fires from way outside. No. Rebound. Holmes, another prayer. It's answered. Tobias Holmes. It's a 1-point game. What's the clock situation like here? I don't think they stopped the in-arena scoreboard. Now we don't know how much time is left after that 3. Appear to be a few more seconds for the inbound foul, another attempt. And now the officials and scores table will have to recalibrate here, determine how much time was left that they will give. Boy, Holmes was 2 very healthy long-distance launches. I'm still confused as to why they even fouled on the other end. And perhaps somebody will have to inform me why after the game. I'm still confused by that, because if they don't commit that foul and it comes down and hit the same shot after getting a stop, even if they gave up the deuce, it would have been a 4-point game. You hit that same 3. Instead, they fouled. Guess he stopped the clock by fouling, but still confused here. The officials still at the scores table, figuring out the official time left. The community college scoreboard shows 1.9 remaining. So you would have to foul immediately. And a prayer would have to be answered. So the Martens just have to hang on for another 1.9 seconds. That's what the game clock shows for now. We will see if they change that. So we will be joined by LeAngelo Ball inside the community college here. Teams will talk things over one more time as we figure out the finish here. Saratoga is still trying to stay nationally ranked. Bennington looking for a huge victory. Perhaps even an upset. They can hang on here. Give them all the credit in the world. They've answered everything Saratoga has thrown at them today. Waiting to see the placement of the ball here. Should be a baseline out of bounds for Bennington. I believe there's still 1.9 remaining. Bennington has to just get the ball inbounded here. Time winding down. Is it a timeout or a 5-second call? Bennington unable to inbound the ball. So it looks like they cut off the timeout. You got to have something better than that. out of this timeout, or you will be in deep danger. 1.9 again left. We'll stick with it here. If you're Bennington, some kind of quick screen play, free up your best free throw shooter, and you don't want the basketball to be close to the bucket just in case you somehow turn it over. And now they'll put 5.8 on the clock. We see, great job there, Ryan, catching that in the in-arena scoreboard. So I thought there'd be more than 1.9 left after that Holmes 3. So yes, 5.8 remaining. They make Bennington burn another timeout. And I'm still confused about that foul sending Mark Sidbury to the line a few minutes ago. Nevertheless, here we are. So 5.8, that changes things up even more now. Because even with the 2 free throws, Saratoga still should be able to get off a clean shot. That's even if Bennington can get the ball inbounded here. Touchdown pass across the floor to Mitchell. He lost the ball momentarily. Now he breaks free. And he was fouled with about 2 seconds left, and they didn't stop the clock until it showed 0.8. And please tell me we're going to have more than 0.8 left afterwards. Because that was a significant amount of time between the whistle being called and that clock being stopped. And I don't think we will. And that will favor Bennington if they keep that amount of time left. There has to be some sort of discussion about that going on right now. After you give them 6 seconds, after it was 1.9, you give them 6, and now that foul was committed. Nevertheless, folks, Tyler Mitchell looking to ice it. He misses the first. And again, 0.8, you give him, now there's not really much time to get off a quality catch and shoot, but if that clock was stopped on time, Saratoga would have had a clean opportunity to get the win here. Now you got to wonder if you should miss the second one on purpose. And looks like he might. Discussion about the rebound here, so important now. They will stick with the 0.8 on the clock. It's unbelievable. Bennington will have the chance to take advantage of it. Tyler Mitchell, will he miss it on purpose here? He does. He missed it on purpose. Saratoga, did they get the timeout off? I mean, that went right into Rose's hands. They didn't even start the clock in the venue. So how much time is going to be left here? Unbelievable, folks. Absolutely unbelievable. Right now, we still have 0.8 on the clock. Now they're going to say 0.2 of a second came off. There still should be over a second in the game. Bennington broadcast, but you want to have a fair shot for both teams to win the game. And if you ask me, that was a poor handling of the clock here, but you got to account for the human, not necessarily the error, but the human timing it takes to, stop that clock. But shocked there's only 0.6 remaining. Nevertheless, this will be a chance for the Saratoga Racers. Bennington just needs to deflect the ball in some way, not allow a Derek Fisher-esque quick turnaround for the win. Got to look for the guys with the quickest releases. RJ Rosa. Not sure if Holmes can really get one off in time. Saratoga will have a lob chance for the win. It's Joey Harden to inbound. Saratoga. Did Rosa even get it off? That's for the game. It bounces off. Unbelievable finish. They did get it to Rosa. I don't even think he got that off. He should have been able to, but he didn't. Bennington. Unbelievable 1-point victory here against Saratoga Racers. What a hard-fought game, living up to the billing after their first meeting in January. Friends and rivals going at it and deliver you a spectacular finish here. High drama here in Massachusetts. But at the end of it all, your Bennington Martens come out with the victory. They defeat the Saratoga Racers 102-101. We'd like to thank the production man, Mr. Ryan Jabinski.
From everyone here at SFBN, I'm Vince Pomerini. Thank you for watching the ABA on the SFBN YouTube channel. Goodbye.